We're on.
My name is Zeffi, Devi, and I'm the co-creator and producer and creative director of Women Arising. And today I have this incredible guest with us that has been one of our speakers from last year, but she's been our speaker again this year with having her part of this Women Arising November 16th through the 18th of 2018. And she wrote this incredible book that it became bestseller overnight, international bestseller overnight. And I have it right here. I have to tell you, I cannot put this book down. I just cannot put it down since I got it a day ago. And a day ago, everything arrived. And I'm so excited for this book, and I'm so excited of your success, and I'm so excited to have you with us again. And in a bigger way, you know, for me, this is like Women Arising is going to the next level. It's exactly what Women Arising promotes, is women that really want to do what they want to do with their lives. And you are such a big part of that because you came last year and this year you wrote the book, and you are a true story. So I really, really love that success to go all over the world, because that's what Women Arising is about, is really creating women that just really want to empower, love themselves, take care of themselves, and really, really make their dreams come true. And I think that's exactly what happens. I know it's difficult sometimes, but we can do it. So Prasanna, Diana, Manuela, welcome with this incredible book.
Thank you.
It's called The Elemental Women.
I'm so excited you've got the book.
I got the book.
I know. Well, I can't wait to be at Women Arising. And, you know, I talk a great deal about embodying the inner wise woman. My passion really lies in awakening a new generation of wise women leaders around the world. And what I mean by that is it's women who are here on a mission. We're here to really bring higher concepts and ground them on this plane so we can create powerful change and birth this world into a new era. This is really important work. And for us conscious women, healers, artists, those women that are offering from our heart and soul, those of us that are besides serving our families, supporting our partners, our local communities, we're here also to create a massive impact and shift globally in what we're doing. And as a wise woman, there is a couple of things we really need to keep in mind. And, you know, if you read the book, I always relate it back to nature, how we are naturally created. And the way I see it is a woman is like a tree. And, you know, when first of all a woman is planted, she needs to put her roots down into the earth. She needs to have the roots down to be sustained by the earth, to be energetically fed by the earth, but also to be really rooted in the earth energetically. So as her branches reach up to the sky to bring down higher concepts into this sphere, into this on this plane, we actually can then, because we're creating an axis, you know, an axis between fire, which is sky, and earth or water. And so we are creating the link. We're actually creating a link. And so we need to have our branches high in the sky to be, in order to reach up to really bring those concepts and new ideas down. But we need to have the ability to ground it so we can manifest things in a material way. So what I've seen a lot with conscious women is that they often have their branches really up high. They're very intuitive. They kind of got quite a lot of inkling about their gifts, their psychic abilities or their healing abilities, but so often they're lacking that connection down to the earth to actually really bring it down and ground it and materialize in a physical form. So it's not just an idea, not just a dream, not just a knowing, but we're actually doing something with it, and we're bringing it into every area of our life, into our business, into what we're doing. And that's what I want to share at Women Arising. I want to speak a great deal about embodying the inner wise woman leader.
Well, it's actually part of our concept. That's what Women Arising is about. correct? It's for us to rise from the bottom up, because we can just not rise from just up, just rise. We cannot do that. Like you said, the trees have roots, so they can rise. We have to have strong roots, and that's what the elemental woman is part of it. That's why it's such a big part for us to have you again, because this is exactly of the teachings that we want to be out there and share in the world and share with other women. And also this year, I know your book has brought other concepts in there, not just of what you talked about it last year, but this year it's totally a new way, because you've been through so much also within a year, maybe the past couple of years. And the book, that's in the book also. And that is what makes a great book and a great teaching to give to other women, your personal experiences. Do you have anything to share that is in the book, or just a little bit?
Very much so. I often talk about a woman becoming a force of nature. And when I just look back at the last 18 months of my life, what I've moved through and created with the challenges I had to face in this very short period of time has been miraculous. Early last year, 2017, in January, I finally separated from a 29-year relationship, which is a very big gig for most women, and it was for me too. So then at the same time, my lifestyle changed. I had been living on acres with a lot of spaciousness for nearly 30 years. And I moved from that to more into having neighbors really close by. That's a massive change. I've had 3 family members die in that year. I've had other issues with, big challenges with other family members. But nevertheless, in that period of time, I've been overseas 3 times to speak. I've written a book. I've completely rebranded, reorganized my business, upgraded all the trainings. I've been unbelievably prolifically busy with, at the same time, moving through grief and loss. So the grief and loss has actually activated me more into my purpose. And Elemental Woman is actually about that, is about how to do that, how to really surrender to the cycles, the life, death, life cycles in our life. Because everything, it undergoes the life, death, life cycle on this plane. Everything. We see it in nature all the time. And we accept it in nature. And yet we resist it within our own beings, within our own life. And yet, if we wouldn't, what happens is miraculous, because we are rising. If I use your words, Zeffi, we're actually rising higher and higher and higher if we allow that process.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. And, this year, Women Rising is called Ignite Your Fire. That's our theme. So that goes perfect with Elemental Woman, because if you cannot ignite your fire through the elements, through everything around you, through the earth, through the sky, through the moon, through every single thing that we see around nature, how can we live without that? How can we live without nature? That there's no way we can live without our inner fire. So I think it all blends really well together. And again, I love the book. I can't put it down.
Yes. I'm so happy.
I'm very, very excited. So anything else you want to share with us, just in, why you want to come back with us again and this year, and I don't know, anything else you feel?
My life work is very much about being able to read your life force correctly and allowing your life force to take the lead. The way I see it is our life force is our soul force. It's what it is, because when we die, that force leaves and goes elsewhere. And so when we learn to actually A, free it up, and B, let it be the lead, then we'll always know where we're going. And for some reason, over the last couple of years, my life force has always said, let's go to Sedona, let's go to the US. That's never happened before. Before, I was never drawn to the US. If I went for conferences and things, I couldn't wait to get back to Australia. But the last 2-3 years, it's like, let's go. It's like my whole soul force is moving me over there. And so I know I'm just meant to be there. I know I'm meant to be serving the women in the US. I just know it because my body is taking me there.
Thank you for that. It's really amazing. So the other thing that I wanted to ask is, are you ready for this big, how do I say it, this big full life force energy, and that's where that's going to take us, because we are changing as women, correct? We are really taking the lead. And with everything that's happening, everything's finally showing up in the truth, and we're taking the lead. So I it's not that I'm asking you, are you ready? I know you're ready, but I'm asking also myself, we're ready to take this upon us. And I think, I don't know, what do you think about that?
What I think about is this, is I always say hold and feel the bigger vision. And for me, it's a global vision. I'm really holding a global vision in my whole heart and soul. And at the same time, it's always what is here right now and what is my next step. That's all I focus on. And I know if I'm here right now fully and I'm feeling into my next step, it's going to take me into the next step, into the next step, into the next step, and everything will always unfold perfectly. So I've just learned to really, really trust that force within me that just knows way more than my head ever will.
So it's kind of surrendering to a heart and
It's
really
really
allowing the heart to lead us step by step by step. That's exactly how I feel. And I just want to thank you again for really, really honoring us with your presence and sharing this knowledge with us again this year. I cannot wait to have you back and to really take women to the next level, because we need to work together. The most important thing is we cannot just work alone anymore. We need to support, take care of, love, have an open heart, welcome everyone, and just really, that's the vision. The vision of Women Rising is to go international. The woman of each woman should be to go international, because we got a lot to say, and it's time for us to speak and to be, it's more than speaking. I think it's being present in our lives. Don't you think?
Yeah, totally. Totally. Because we are multidimensional beings, and it's awakening to all of the dimensions within us. That's where it gets really exciting. And of course, then manifestation speeds up because we are present multidimensionally. That's when it gets really exciting.
So it's time for us to rise and do Elemental Women together.
Can't wait to meet you, ladies. Make sure you hop on and you come along.
Yes, we can wait to have you. But now the next thing I want to present is Barbara.
Hi,
and he's really Women Are Rising since last year. She's coming back also again. It's kind of nice to have repeat people showing up, because it makes us feel a little bit safer when the same people shows up, because then we know we do the work together and we process, and then the next year we see them again and we have done more work. So it's really a safety kind of place that we need to create, and also Women Are Rising is creating that safety space. So thank you, Barbara Joy, for coming back again with us and really being such a big supporter of our work.
Yes. Well, once you've stepped into that magnificent vessel that Women Are Rising is, you can't help but not want to come back. And for those of you who are considering coming to and are coming to Women Are Rising for the very first time, what I love about it is how beautifully the women who are returning, especially Zeffi and Prasanna, do a great job of being the vessels for the sacred energy that is present there. And this year I get to assist in being one of those vessels, and it is a great honor. So know that all of you who are coming, there's an incredible vessel that you're going to be stepping into, and it is juicy and wonderful, and you'll be so glad that you came and spent the time there in that vessel with us. We are holding very powerful transformational space for you to birth whatever it is that is ready to come forth from you next.
I agree. And I think it's the Women Are Rising presents not just the vessel, but a vessel in a space and to dream, to actually dream big, to take, like you said, it's global. We're not just this small anymore. We're big. Our energy is big. We're going to be global. Prasanna said it really well on that. You call it a vessel. I call it a womb, a space that we can recreate again. It's like we've been born again, in a sense. You know, we die and born all the time. So that's a very powerful space that we as women need to really, how do we say that, really not be afraid to be in that death and rebirth, because it happens constantly. And we are the givers of birth, correct? So might as well continue birthing this beautiful, beautiful energy.
Yeah.
But being together, I think together is the most important thing. Holding each other up. And you guys are being that for me for the past couple years. And I really want to thank you both, because you believe in this so much. And we believe in each other so much that we can grow and help each other get to the next level. So thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, both of you, for being here and supporting and helping and taking Women Rising to the next level. And also, you know, we're going to be together helping each other go to the next level.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And on that note, I suggest that if you want to come to a Woman Rising, come with a friend, 1 or 2 very dear women friends, because there's such transformation expansion happening. You're going to be touching parts within yourself that you have not accessed up to that point. And you want that support to go home with you. So if you're coming with a friend, you can go home and you can share that journey. You can make sure you can hold each other's hand, be each other's accountability buddies, so to speak, to move forward from that moment on.
You're absolutely right on that, because I get people all the time after we do a retreat or something, and I'm sure you get it in your work and you do. How are we going to get that home? How can we feel this way when we leave wherever we are, you know, within this? So thank you. That's very important, suggesting bringing other people, because then you can share and have a meeting in your house or pick up the phone and say, you know, this happened to me. And that person will understand exactly what you're going through. Not that we're not able to support you. We all 3 are here. So even if you need our help, we'll be able to support you as when you go back home. But it's very important to have friends and people holding you.
Every single one of us, we need a cheerleader. We want a cheerleader. Our hearts desire a cheerleader. Someone who believes in us and cheers us on as much as we believe in them. And that's about collaboration. In its essence, we women love each other, and it's time for us to allow that to grow to a greater level amongst one another. And so bringing a friend who you set the intention that you are going to be each other's best supporter, best cheerleader, is going to help you get even more out of it during and after the event.
And you will hold for longer time.
Oh,
the
absolutely.
feeling, the bliss that you receive, you will hold for longer time.
Yeah, and you have someone to share the memories with, which is great.
Like we are here, because this is what we're doing. We met last year, and we're sharing with you this year exactly what our vision is for the next time. So anyway, thank you so much, Prasanna, Diana, Manuela. Thank you, Barbara, Joy. I really, really love having you in my team. And both of you have my back. And I love you for that. And I can't wait to see you. So travel safe. And we'll see you here as soon as possible. We got, 4 weeks left.
Look forward to it. Can't wait. Can't wait. And you've got our bag too, Zeffi.
Yes, I do.
We've got you.
We got each other, and that's the important part.
Yeah.
So anyway, please check out. No, but I want to say, check out Elemental Women. I'm going to do my little infomercial. It's on Amazon.com, and she became the international bestseller overnight. We're very excited. It happened within 2 days after she put it out, and I really want you to even go check out the book. And there'll be books in Women Rising, of course, but just check it out anyway if you don't come to Women Rising. But we love to see you there. So love you, bless you, love and blessing both of you, and thank you for being in my life. We love you.
See you in 4 weeks.
Yes.
Yes. Bye, ladies. See you soon. Can't wait.
Bye. Bye-bye.